Just an update on...
We have a live one, all set.
Sure, yeah.
Pull it together, folks.
Player one, it seems you're missing a pseudopod. Let's call you Jack.
Okay.
And soon we'll find out if you know yourself.
10 seconds.
All my breast.
80 cell phone check.
6, 5,
Okay, fade to black.
From the makers of Flatulence, the scented suppositories.
Hello, I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you're a cop, you have to tell me you're a cop, man. You know what I love more than anything? Wasting all these great questions on a single player. And our wrong answer of the game is sponsored by
Monocle City Monocle Superstore. We've got our one good eye on savings.
All right, here we go. To get started, Burger Heister. Which factor would determine if the Hamburglar should be charged with larceny or grand larceny? Who he stole the hamburgers from, how many hamburgers he stole, how violently he stole the hamburgers, or where the hamburger heist took place. Larceny is escalated to grand larceny when the money stolen exceeds a specific number. Quite frankly, I don't understand what all the fuss is about, considering how much money Mayor McCheese embezzles every day. Try this on for size. Let's go clubbing. Which of the following could not be Sam's Club? Sam's Mace, Sam's Escutcheon, Sam's Cudgel, or Sam's Truncheon? Watch your No, a mace is a club with spikes on it. Great shopping club. Great for reaching that case of Bavarian-style pretzels that's just out of reach. Were you thinking of this one? A mace, a cudgel, and a truncheon are all types of clubs, but an escutcheon is actually a shield. I usually take a club and an escutcheon to Sam's Club during the back-to-school days. Those kids can be brutal. Here we have Watch Me Watch Watchmen. And watch it, it's a dis or dat. I'm going to read off 7 names. For each one, I want you to tell me if it's the name of a watch manufacturer or a character from the movie Watchmen. If it's watch, press the square button. If it's Watchmen, press your circle button. Each right answer gets you 300 watchable dollars. But get one wrong and 300 will be taken away in a timely manner. And you've only got 30 seconds on the watch to get it done. Alrighty then, here it comes. Fossil. Rorschach. Omega. Eterna. Silhouette. Silk Spectre. Night Owl 2. Does your watch have a stopwatch on it? Because I really would have liked to stop watching that performance. You know, for a movie called The Watchmen, I actually had very little interest in watching it.
Everybody quattro, hey!
Bucker up for this store is for humans only. Where might a pinniped go shopping for clothes? American Eagle Outfitters, the Fashion Bug, Wet Seal, or the Puma Store? It was begging to be picked. Pinnipeds are the family of aquatic mammals that include seals, sea lions, and walruses. Although walruses spend most of their money on mustache wax.
Where's the vibe, girl? Rock my world, girl. Ooh, yeah.
Open wide for there is so much junk in this trunk. Uh-oh. Smells like a trash question.
Look at through your trash bag. What to say about you?
The interns tell me this trash is from a famous rapper, but they couldn't remember who. Let's see what we have here. An apology letter to the French band Justice, an apology letter to George W. Bush, and an apology letter to Taylor Swift. Which rapper's trash is filled with all these apology letters? Snoop Dogg, Kanye West, Eminem, or 50 Cent? Kanye West is constantly having to apologize for his outbursts, including the time he said George Bush doesn't care about black people, and at least 2 occasions he jumped up on stage to interrupt an awards acceptance speech. He tried to interrupt this question, but luckily we keep the doors to this studio locked. That's round 1. And you're in pretty good shape, for now. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And lest you forget, our wrong answer of the game is still out there waiting to be picked. Okay, here it comes. It's time for head games. Who still has a pretty good head on her shoulders? Marie Antoinette, Pamela Voorhees, Sarah Connor, or Anne Boleyn? Marie, Pamela, and Anne were all beheaded, but depending on what Terminator timeline you're in, Sarah Connor is still fine, or at the very least, still has her head. I would still be willing to date any of these women because, personally, I'm a leg man.
Question 7!
May I introduce, did you witness that catch, Jehovah? Jehovah's Witnesses believe that only a certain number of people will be selected to administer God's kingdom on earth. Something to do with fire codes, I think. Anyway, suppose all of the chosen Jehovah's Witnesses decided to go to a New Orleans Saints game together. How close would they get to reaching the 72,003-seat Louisiana Superdome's capacity? They'd fit comfortably in one 40-seat suite. They'd fill 8,000 club-level sideline seats. They'd just barely reach full capacity, or they'd fill it twice. Watch the time! The Jehovah's Witnesses believe exactly 144,000 people will be chosen to administer God's kingdom on earth, almost exactly twice the Superdome's capacity. And under the rule of God's kingdom on earth, a cup of Miller Lite at the Superdome will only be $6.50.
Plucking chickens, picking out a mate. Guess I'll marry 8.
How about, she checked out too early? What kind of room would Virginia Woolf request when checking into a Motel 6? A room with a view, a room of one's own, a room to share with, or a room for one's life? Oh, you and these wrong answers should just get a room. Let me show you something. A Room of One's Own, an extended essay with feminist overtones, was written by Woolf in 1929. And really, you never have a room of your own at a Motel 6. You share it with strange odors and mysterious stains.
Strolling through the park with the sarsaparilla. For me,
This one's called Creamed Cornea. Who seems to not need LASIK? Planters' Mr. Peanut, Family Guy's Peter Griffin, The Muppets' Scooter, or Monopoly's Uncle Pennybags? Want to see the right answer? LASIK surgery corrects vision problems. Scooter and Peter Griffin wear glasses, and Mr. Peanut has a monocle. But Uncle Pennybags doesn't have any eyewear. The weird thing is, a lot of people remember him as having a monocle, but he doesn't. He has no monocle. He's just a fancy old rich man. Stop stereotyping fancy old rich men. That salty nut wears a monocle. Just the kind of awesome fashion statement you'll be able to make with your new 3D monocle from Monocle City Monocle Superstore, because there's no such thing as too pretentious. Today's wrong answer of the game is accompanied by an $8,000 cash bonus. Have at it.
Hold me, never let me go. Am I dreaming?
And on its way, do you listen to the Electrolyte Orchestra? If Gatorade made a sports drink called Crocade, how would the bottle be different than Gatorade? The snout of the bottle would be narrower, the bottle would be twice as big, the bottle would be twice as small, or the snout of the bottle would be wider. Crocodiles have a narrow V-shaped snout, while alligators have a wider U-shaped snout. But don't worry, Crocade would still make athletes secrete neon-colored beads of sweat in slow motion. Step right up to the Jack Attack. When you see two clues that match, press the X button. $4,000 if you're right, but say goodbye to $4,000 if you're wrong. And don't forget,
remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Where are you headed? I hope you know where you're going. Good luck. There it is! You managed to really accomplish a lot in this game. Just imagine what it would be like if you managed to accomplish something in your real life.
You don't know Jack!
That'll do it, folks. What's going on, Donnie?
Okay, give me a beat if you'd like to engage in another tourniquet of wits.
Great party, Sarah.
Oh, thanks.
I've got to ask, though, what's with the mysterious box?
Oh, that's a mysterious box from Mysterious Boxes Incorporated.
What's in it?
Honestly, I've always been a little too afraid to open it, but it makes a wonderful conversation piece.
Do you mind if I open it?
Well, why not? I've already led a pretty full life.
Let's take a look. Oh. Huh. Well, that's kind of...
Mysterious Boxes Incorporated. There will come a time when one will be delivered to you.
Did you know that 12 cups of raw spinach has as much sodium as an order of French fries at McDonald's?
Did you say as much sodium as French fries?
And that 54 cups of spinach has just as many calories?
As many calories as French fries?
Makes you think twice about eating spinach, doesn't it?
Yes.
Spinach. Is it really strong to the finish? Vote no on Proposition 14H and keep spinach and other vegetables out of our schools. Each year, tens of dozens of puppeteers suffer serious hand injuries because they didn't use the proper lubrication before stuffing their hands into a puppet. These injuries can range from minor chafing and small blisters all the way to the loss of a limb and death. Luckily, there is a solution. Felt-up hand puppet lube was specifically designed by scientists to provide the lubrication that feels good, but also keeps puppeteers safe.
I feel good. My puppet feels good. And because of Felt-up, well, we're both healthy.
If you or someone you love uses hand puppets, don't they deserve to get felt up?
If I didn't get my son felt up when he was younger, he might not be here today.
Felt-up hand puppet lube for your loved ones.
I like your hoodie. Where'd you get it? Pack, son.
Oh, where's there a pack, son?
I don't know. My mom drove me.
This exchange has been brought to you by the Council for Overheard Tween Conversations.
And now a message from the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod.
I'm attorney Edgar J. Penrod. Have you recently been in an auto accident? Have you suffered major injuries? If you answered yes to both of these questions, then chances are you're the person I hit with my car last week. So call the law offices of Edgar J. Penrod today. Because hey, nobody wants to go to court, right?
The law offices of Edgar J. Penrod. Sorry, our bad.
We're not leaving this house, mister, until you brush your teeth.
Arg, this is so stupid.
Hey parents, news flash. Brushing your teeth is lame. Drinking out of a keg is cool. Hi, I'm Al Grin, owner of Grin Toothpaste Kegs, and it's time to turn your kid's toothbrush and standoff into a toothbrush and keg stand.
Hold on to the keg, Mark. Your father and I have got your legs. Brush, brush, brush.
Ha 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 ha, that looks like a great time. Go from a dud parent to a stud parent with these cool toothpaste kegs. Isn't it time you threw a party in your kid's mouth? Tap into a healthy smile with Grin Toothpaste Kegs.
Your kid's never cleaning up after themselves? The windows need a wipe down. Muddy footprints all over the floor? Then try Master Spotless's Candy Spray. Simply apply a thin film on the offending surface and presto, your children will be literally licking your home clean.
Yummy! My kitchen was covered in dog hair and garbage, but not after I coated the tile in Master Spotless's Candy Spray. Little Olive has never been so good at chores.
I love carpet.
Master Spotless's Candy Spray also works on picky...